Now, last night, we showed you drones at work monitoring wildlife off of our coastline. But the battle between a legal drone and an illegal drone is just beginning. Here's a closer look at the potential benefits and concerns.
This is a flying robot, and what's special about it is that it stays in the air indefinitely.
They now come in all shapes and sizes, many with the same trademark buzz. Jason Walker, Director of Operations for Sci-Fi Works in Danvers, sees a bright future for these unmanned air systems, or as you probably call them, drones.
Aerial photography market is going to explode.
But drones are currently suffering from an image problem. On March 22nd, a U.S. Airways jet nearly collided with a drone in midair while coming in for a landing at Tallahassee Regional Airport. In early May, officials banned them from all 59 national parks.
The military's been using them forever. Private citizens have been using forever, and it's only recently where there's been this huge upheaval.
Walker says people have not yet been allowed to see the true benefits of what a drone can do. One example, disaster response.
One of the biggest issues we face after a natural disaster is the loss of communication. We all are pretty dependent on cell phones. If a tower is compromised or destroyed, you can't talk to anybody.
Enter the drone, carrying a cell phone tower in a box into the air.
This thing sets up in 10 minutes, it launches with 3 buttons, and you have cellular communication again.
Searching the landscape after a hurricane, tornado, or flood can lead responders to where they're needed most.
This week just illustrates how important the need is for us to use unmanned technology in severe weather applications.
This year has already seen them buzzing over a number of destructive scenes. Unlike helicopters, a drone like Sci-Fi's only costs 25 cents an hour to run. But there's a big problem.
The technology is essentially outpacing the regulations right now, and it is taking some time for the regulations to catch up.
Drones are flying from the hands of researchers, farmers, and hobbyists, but any use for commercial purposes is banned. New regulations are said to be on the way, but Walker is not optimistic that they'll come quickly.
All indications are that they're so far behind schedule that they can't reasonably meet that deadline.
Not only regulating an explosion of new technology, but privacy concerns as well. I mean, the future of the drone is still uncertain.
What many are most concerned about is the idea of a camera flying over them or their property, and it is a valid one. But Walker points out that on the same day that Beacon Hill banned upskirt photos on the T, they're also discussing banning drones. What they weren't discussing was a ban on cameras. So the point being, any technology in the wrong hands can always be used improperly.
And this is just in its fledgling stage. I mean, this is stuff 10 years from now, we're going to be blown away at what these things can carry up there.
And the FAA, they just have their hands full. You've got a lot of issues and a lot of folks who are buying this right now, and you've got to figure out some regulation.
But it could be great.